Hello, welcome everybody on our Ukrainian meeting presentation about the tours to Ukraine and also the research of genealogy. My name is Borysenko. I'm the guide with 20 years experience and I come from Lviv. It's my native town where I was born, grew up and got education. And I'm happy because I do my favorite job. I'm guiding people and I'm helping people to find their ancestors in Western Ukraine. So if you are a person with the interest to visit Ukraine, just to travel as a new destination, this is the presentation for you. If you are the person with Ukrainian ancestry, or you are the person whose ancestors immigrated from Galicia to the United States or Canada or elsewhere, this presentation is for you. Happy New Year to everybody and Merry Christmas. This picture was taken in Lviv. This is the main avenue where you can see our Christmas tree and the opera and the ballet theater. Everything is enlightened very well. There are lots of people. There is a Christmas fair. It's a beautiful place. What you will expect during our meeting, so you can first of all open a new destination for yourself. You can get step-by-step instruction how to research your genealogy in Galicia or Volhynia in Western Ukraine. And you will learn a lot new today about the destination you didn't know and get all the necessary context in case you are an investor, because we have a lot of outsourced from famous world companies in Ukraine. They are very good, known as very good IT people. That's a little bit about me. I'm a multilingual tour guide with the experience of 20 years. Here on the photo you can see me awarded by the Lviv city mayor, Andriy Sadovy, in the year 2017 for the contribution of development of culture and tourism in Lviv. I do tours for Lviv and all Western Ukraine in English, Spanish. I can do it in German also. I also speak Russian and Ukrainian language and understand Polish very well. So I have more than 4,000 satisfied clients from all over the world, really from all parts of Ukrainian ancestry, Jewish ancestry people, and just people who like to travel to Ukraine and open up new destinations. Well, Americans, in my opinion, are people who are very open-minded, they're very straightforward, and it's easy to work with them, and they are very, very grateful. That's why I think American audience is one of the best. I came to you to present my offer. Some statistics about the visitors of Lviv in the previous year, 2019. So Lviv was visited by 2.5 million of travelers from all over the world, and here you can see ratio of Americans, 2.5%, which makes up 67,000 visitors who are travelers, who are business people, families also, family trips, and so on. Quick facts about Lviv. Probably you've heard about the city. It's been recently called the touristic capital of Ukraine, with a population which is reaching 1 million. And this city was a part of Habsburg's Empire. It has tremendous Austrian heritage. The city is from 1256, so it was under Polish rule as well. It has about 2,000 UNESCO objects, and it was added up to UNESCO Heritage List in 1998. Some new information about the steadily growing tourism, so there's more and more people who recommend Lviv as a travel destination. The prices per day stand in Lviv grow, so this is value added of what people can get in the city, and people more and more return to Lviv and they recommend the city to others, and the average duration of stay in Lviv is 3.8 days. Yeah, so the index of satisfaction is 4.4, 4.8 is the index of attractiveness of the city out of 5, and here's on the right side the barometer, which shows that 91% of people are considered to be the promoters of the city. Lviv is a very affordable city. Yesterday we went for the concert of Chris Botti in the jazz hall, and I noticed that the tickets were not cheap. That's for Ukrainian around sum of money, $120 per ticket. And in Lviv, I can tell you, you can go to the opera, for example, paying only 15 euros. You can pay. The average price of the touring group will be about $6 per person. Let's say we take a group of 15, 20 people. The price of coffee will surprise you. It's a little bit more than $1, and the same price for a mug of beer. And also accommodation, depending on the rating of the hotel, also varies from $45 to $120 for the 5-star hotels. So what can you do in Lviv? Lviv is the gastronomy capital of Ukraine. It's the city that has coffee, chocolate, and beer, and all types of thematic restaurants. And some people are really coming only to go to the thematic restaurants. We have, for example, Ukrainian bunker, we have the masochistic cafe, we have a coffee mine, we have the House of Legends, and many, many, many more, and the chocolate manufacturer. And the number of the restaurants and coffee houses is reaching 1,500, our city of 160 square kilometers. And also people are interested in history and architecture and the sacral art, for example. We have lots of museums and libraries, and well, the infrastructure is changing in the favor of English speakers. So the rich cultural life also makes Lviv a famous destination to travel. We have a lot of festivals. The number of the events, festivals and concerts per year is reaching 100 more. So we have famous Leopolis Jazz Festival, which takes place in Lviv every June. We have a famous Mozart Festival. It's a classical music festival dedicated to Mozart and his son, Franz Xavier Mozart, who was not known, but he was also a composer. He was the youngest son of the composer, and he lived in Lviv 25 years. A very famous book publishers forum that takes place in Lviv every September, that was already 25th publishers forum. Hundreds of different publishing houses come to Lviv, and also from abroad, and we have sometimes special guests like writers like Paulo Coelho, for example. If you like, you're very welcome. And last year, Lviv was recognized as UNESCO Literature City. So the infrastructure, as I said, is changing, improving. We have over 100 cultural events. There are more and more English speakers in the services of the hotels and restaurants. There's younger generation. Every fourth inhabitant of Lviv is a student, so nowadays it's the must to learn and speak fluent English in every branch whenever you work. And well, no matter when you come to Lviv, there is always some exhibition, there is always some festival. Even in February, when we almost have no visitors, it's like a popular month, we have a chocolate festival. So in every corner, in the main avenue or in the market square, you taste hot chocolate. Have a bite here and there from different producers. Tours that we are offering, they are not only the tours in Lviv, but in Lviv, as you understand, there can be different contexts of the tours. There can be, besides historical and sacral tours, there can be Jewish tours that I'm guiding. There can be special classes, master classes. There could be also researches done in the archives if you are looking for your genealogy and you're building a family tree. And we do different regions of Western Ukraine. There are actually 8 regions. They are not all of them mentioned. So I do castle tours. We have very interesting medieval castles in the region. We do wonderful trips to the Carpathian Mountains to enjoy the wonderful nature, to go fishing, hiking. And while we have in the Ivano-Frankivsk region, we have also a famous city of Kolomyia and Yaremchir, the center of the Hutu art, and Ternopil region, the city of Ternopil, the Republic of Vucic, and we do research in the archives of Ternopil. Chernivtsi, a beautiful city, which was also a part of Habsburg's empire. Khmelnytsky is famous for Kamianets Podilsky Castle, which is castle fortress, which is one of 7 wonders of Ukraine. And in Volyn, Lutsk is a beautiful town, also with a castle, which was founded by a Lithuanian principal, Liubart. And also in Volhynia, we have a newly discovered place, which is becoming more and more famous, called the Tunnel of Love. Transcarpathia is quite an undiscovered area, which has a lot of pearls. So it has beautiful nature, it has amazing culture, it has wineries and cheese making producers, actually private ones. So that's the place of spas and thermal waters. So here is a video that you can briefly watch, a kind of observation tour of Lviv.
Трудно знає про безліч протиріч. Місто ніколи не засинає, на мене чекає, впізнає з усіх облич.
I know you can teach yourself.
You gotta get that wheel spinning good, you gotta get it wet, you gotta get it warm. Yours is electric, yeah.
Would you want a foot pedal?
Wow.
I mean, that's what I started on.
Oh,
You
look at
you
that.
had to spin it yourself.
Boing!
Well.
If you get pressed too hard, it'll thin out that bottom too much. You gotta, how do you know how thick the bottom is? Or do you kind of put it all the way down and then add more? And then,
No, you don't add usually.
I mean, anything you pull up, you can push down.
But it's a lot, it's
Cylindrical.
a little easier when you have electric going. That's how I've learned to kick the wheel. Slow down, you kick it more.
Така є про глину місцеву. Це ж нашого походження глина?
Це східної України, Славянськ.
From the east of Ukraine.
We have a college of art in Memphis. It's been closed.
Жива, бачите?
Tip to be square.
Well, he's made it square. And then you can take out
Вазоночок.
tools.
Дірочку робив. І відкрився сам, бачите?
It's like melted chocolate.
Kind of.
О, бачите, як попала на.
Так. Я зараз.
Це вам. А вам зроблю дубовий листочок,
And you
символ
will have
здоров'я.
the oak leaf, which is the
І
symbol of
гілочка
health.
дерево життя.
And the branch is the symbol of life.
Оті хвильки то є безкінечних добра.
The waves are the symbols of eternity.
Keep going.
I think I failed my exam here.
Red is my color.
Він дуже червоний любить.
Так, я так відчувала.
She had a feeling you like it.
Red, vibrant, life. Well, it's
Що тут таке з пасочками? Мені деколи, як я показую, що я це роблю, та й кажуть, чи я маю лінійку в руках. Я кажу, так, жартую, кажу, так, маю. То так, були люди, що ж про мені руки розгинали, бо не вірили.
Some people were sure she has a kind of ruler that she measures distances and proportions. She
No,
wouldn't, that they wouldn't believe that she's doing that.
Freehand.
З боку вогня легенько крутимо.
You rotate it from the side of the flame.
І легенькими рухами знімаємо воск.
And with delicate movements, you take away the wax.
That's yours.
Pretty.
Please.
Lard is good for liver too.
Помідору
I don't
з'їли,
have one.
ми не випили. Випили і з'їли. Бум, бум-бум.
Boom, boom.
Here is a unique museum of Easter egg Pesanka, which is located in the Ivano-Frankivsk region in Colombia, and it holds over 13,000 eggs that were made from chicken eggs, duck egg, swan's eggs, goose eggs.
In Ukrainian, Easter egg is pisanka. It derives from the word pisati, which means to write. It has the largest collection of Easter eggs from the whole world, not only from Ukraine.
The more complicated ornaments are actually Gutsulski ornaments. They are mostly in the same color, brown and yellowish, and they have a lot of detailed patterns. They are most complicated of all. Hutzulshina museum that represents all Hutzul art, all interiors, handcraft, embroidery, tapestry, sacral art. This particular room represents Hutzul art, and this is my favorite work, which is called a triptych or a triple. Well, it's not a painting, partly painting, but it's made of papers. On that side, you see Ivan Franko. We have Ivano-Frankivsk city. And as you move, you see Taras Shevchenko, the national poet of Ukraine, figure number one in the literature of Ukraine. On that side, we see wonderful Lesya Ukrainka. You can see a beautiful view from Yaremcher waterfall called Probi. There is a beautiful Hutzul market. Hutzuls are the ethnic group of people, or highlanders who live in the Carpathians. They have their cuisine. They have their own embroidery type, a lot of handcraft. They have also, they do pisankas in their own way.
Слава Україні, героям слава, най процвітає наша держава. Милуйся, Боже, дай нам прожити, дай Україну нам захистити. Ми за героїв щепку здоймаймо, за їхню славу голос хиляймо. Слава Україні, героям слава, вічно ми жити, наша держава.
castles. Pidirci Castle, built in the early 17th century as a chateau that has also fortification. They participated two architects, the French and the Italian. The castle is located only 75 kilometers away from Lviv. That's the view from Pidirci Castle to the Roman Catholic Church of the 18th century, built in the Baroque style. Here is the city of Chernivtsi and the view to the university, which is on UNESCO heritage list. It's a big complex. And in Chernivtsi, we also have a beautiful Hotin fortress, one of 7 wonders of Ukraine. There's a bank of Dniester River. And Kamenets-Podilsky, not far from Hotin, is already the Khmelnytsky region. It's also the city, which is a wonder of Ukraine. There's a kind of canyon down there from Smotrich River. Very beautiful place to go to. Volyn, Tunnel of Love. This is how the trees naturally grew and created this tunnel, which looks amazingly, especially in summer. People are making love wishes there, especially people from the east love this destination. And the archives. So if you're not able to travel, you can always order the research of your genealogy online with me, but I of course recommend to come and to visit and see places yourself. Here is how the metrical record looks like. It's the birth record from Lviv archive, dates back to 1863. It's all written in Latin. This is what you build based on these archival records. This is the family tree of James. James is here is James, I guess. Very tall, his brothers and wives, and then the generation of parents, grandparents, great-grandparents. So this is what we managed to build with James and his family. And here is the trip to old country, as James calls it.
It's like the forest is reaching out to grab us. How did they know about the United States? How did they know how to get out of here?
They didn't know where they were going. They were going to find better life. So they were taken for certain places. They were accompanied.
Oh, look at the little guy.
If you just plan your trip to Europe or you have ancestry somewhere in Romania or Hungary, that will take you only 2 hours to reach Lviv. Lviv is very well connected. There are over 50 flights to different destinations operated by 22 airlines. No, not yet a direct connection to the United States, but it's being planned. Maybe in a couple of years we'll have a direct flight from New York to Lviv. Today you can fly from the United States via many other destinations like Prague, for example, Warsaw, Istanbul. So just look at this map and make your choice. If you have me as your guide, you will get a fresh understanding and recent understanding of Ukraine today, of the culture and traditions that are step by step being forgotten if you don't live in Ukrainian environment. Then I also guarantee you in Ukraine your comfort of stay, and I will offer you a tailor-made tour. It will be specifically made for you. There's no war in the west of Ukraine because it's in a distance of thousands or more kilometers away. And there's an easy communication. And I'm sure you will get a life-changing emotional experience with me.
we can all walk around like Mom dressed us up in our swimsuits.
That's
We got
right, yeah.
Yellow, yellow.
That's right. There's a picture. There's a picture of the three of them, man.
I did bring my tree
Дуже гарно
soup shirt.
долучаєте, таких кольорах.
I did.
Hey.
Як молодий.
Like a bridegroom, he said.
2 years too late, huh?
Вже запізно, він вже одружений.
Well, 3 years. Maybe 4 years.
Я тебе знав, одіброва зелень, по забутих стежках, ти приходиш до мене, і не треба нести мені квітку надії, бо давно вже ти пішла в мої мрії. Червону руту не шукай вечорами, ти у мене єдина тільки ти. О, твоя врода, то є чистая вода, то є бистрая вода сил.
We're a bunch of guys from the Netherlands. Actually, we're from The Hague. And we are absolutely loving all the tours with Diana. So if you come here, please go with Diana. Fantastic. Good.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Manuel, estamos aquí en Lviv, en Ucrania. Acabamos de llegar de una recorrida, un tour de todo el día por los pueblos de la Galicia ucraniana, de donde venían mis antepasados. Agradecemos mucho a Diana por el trato brindado, por el tour, y lo recomendamos absolutamente. Un abrazo a todos.
Hi, this is Rahim.
And I'm Jennifer.
We've just had a tour with Diana Borysenko through the Carpathian Mountains.
It was a wonderful day. Diana is a wonderful tour guide, and she's very calm, and she's a safe driver, and she's
She's a good bargainer in the market.
we had a great time with her, and she told us all of the history of the region, and also all of the, she knows a lot about wildlife. She's an excellent guide.
We had a great time and we highly recommend her.
And Diana was responsive to every single email. When we finally met in Lviv, she was a great communicator, great sense of humor, and I honestly just can't say enough wonderful things about her.
Hello, I've just returned from a wonderful genealogy tour with Diana Borysenko. She was very kind to my relatives and did a wonderful job of translating for me. It made me feel very comfortable with people, of course, that I had never met before. And she also did a nice job of speaking with them. And yesterday she took me on a wonderful tour of the city of Lviv, and we had a wonderful time. She has a great personality, very knowledgeable, and I would strongly recommend her.
Hi, I'm Margaret Lint, and I'm from California, and my husband and I came to Lviv to find places where my ancestors lived. One was Bibrika, and one was Hanachev. And Diana made it such a great trip by talking to local people, and we found places that we would have never found if she had not taken so much time and effort and been so kind to look for that for us. So we are so thankful, and we had a great day, and she was just a wonderful guide. Thank you, Diana.
Hello, my name is John Stadnik. We're traveling, our family's traveling in Ukraine with Diana Borysenko. We're on an ancestral tour. We've stopped at a couple of villages today and had the good fortune of coming across some ruins and getting some good pictures. We met up with someone at the church who helped us go through local archives. We ended up finding some cousins, and they hosted us for dinner. It was a very fun day, once-in-a-lifetime experience. If you're in Ukraine and you're interested in something like this, be sure to connect with Diana Borysenko from Lviv, and she'll take good care of you.
Hi, I'm Daniela. I'm from Czech Republic, and I just experienced the most beautiful tour of the town Lviv with our wonderful tour guide Diana. It was absolutely amazing. I can 100% recommend, and she will take you through the city. She will show you all the most cool places, all the most amazing things, all the churches. She has the knowledge of everything, so I can only recommend. It's Diana, and it's been our pleasure to have you as a tour guide. Thank you very much.
My name is Myron Zolkeski, and we are visiting relatives in the Galicia, Lviv area quite often, every few years. And we always find it a pleasure to seek out the service of Diana Borysenko to assist us in visiting this wonderful city, and with her great English skills to help us communicate with family, friends during our visit. We recommend her highly. Thank you.
Hallo, ich bin Ursi Eigenmann aus der Schweiz. Ich war ein paar Tage mit Diana als Reiseführerin in Ukraine unterwegs. Wir haben vor allem Lemberg besucht, Brody und Dorobic. Sie war eine sehr kompetente Reiseleiterin. Sie hat uns sehr viel interessante Informationen über das Land, die Leute und die Kultur gegeben und wir würden jederzeit wiederkommen. Wir freuen uns auf ein Wiedersehen. Wir können sie nur empfehlen. Bye bye.
Hi, this is Andrew and Sheila Maynard. We've been guided today by Diana, and she's been a fantastic guide for us. She's taken us east of Lviv to see my father's birthplace. She's been incredibly informative, and we couldn't recommend her highly enough. She's been a safe driver and a wonderful guide.
She put in great effort to make our visit today worthwhile, and we're very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
And honestly, it's kind of hard to keep it all together as I talk about what a wonderful experience it is, and I could not have done any of it without Diana. So from my heart, I say thank you. And if you are looking for a guide or an interpreter or a translator, oh my goodness, please use Diana. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much.
We're glad, more than glad, to organize your trips to Western Ukraine. We are looking forward to seeing you in Lviv. Bye.